This is KHQA Sports.
Well, today's 64th Quincy High Invitational Track and Field event will be the 34th and final one for Blue Devil coach Kerry Anders, one of the true stalwarts in tri-state coaching. And today his team tried to send him out a winner despite the better efforts of McKenna Baker in the throwing events, second in the disc and the shot. Wouldn't happen today because she was behind this young lady, Megan Lozon, who would win the disc, defending state champion, and the shot today. Elsewhere on the girls' side, great effort in the 2-mile right here by Megan Obert of Liberty, who won in a time of 13:14, but Rushville Industries girls were your team champs. Quincy High finished second. On the boys' side, Manning Plater trying to lead Rushville Industry to a win in the shot put. He ended up finishing third on the day with that throw of 44 feet. Dylan Powell of Hannibal, though your winner in the event, going 46.09. Illini West, Peyton Reiner, finished second on the event. Let's take you now to the 4x100 meter boys event. Hannibal getting out ahead of everybody. Mitch Nichols going to finish this as his team holds off Rushville Industry. Hannibal wins the boys event here in 44.95. The Hannibal boys win the overall team title with 189 points. Your next closest team, Quincy High School, at 138. Other track and field to talk about today at the Macon Invitational on the girls' side. Kirksville, your team winner. But we had good showings from Macon, Palmyra, and Monroe City. Monroe City's Carly Spalding, by the way, won the long jump and the 100-meter today. South Shelby's Cassidy Johnson won the disc. On the boys' side, South Shelby the best of the local teams today, as Skylar Baird won both hurdles events, while Brett Threlkeld won the 100-meter dash for South Shelby. Brendan Williams won the shot put for Monroe City. We talked about the soccer Civil War tonight. 4 minutes in, the only goal of the game while I was still on air anchoring for you people at 6. Cassidy Foley with a golden goal. We had great highlights, just nothing real spectacular to show you, so we won't tonight. Q&D gets the win tonight, 1-0 your final there. Also, Hannibal, your NCMC boys golf champions today behind the freshman Jack Bauman, who fired a 74 to lead the way. All 6 Hannibal golfers get all conference honors, finishing in the top 14. Palmyra today in golf winning a triangular over the likes of Centralia and Fayette. Mitchell Suter would end up being your medalist on the day with a score of 39. Congratulations to him. Well, this proved to be a proud day for the Macomb Bomber Golf program as well, which exported its number 1 and number 2 players from this past fall to a pair of formidable college programs. The promising Idle Mitchell is headed off to Webster University, while Macomb's resident rainmaker Bryce Carper stays home to play Division I with the Leathernecks.
It's a dream come true. You know, this has been my goal for as long as I can remember. You know, just be able to play golf past high school. It's my passion. You know, I love playing golf more than anything. So I guess lucked out this is where my parents decided to settle, you know. But I like Western. I fell in love with it when I visited. You know, known coach forever. It's going to be a good experience. I'm excited.
The golf program's awesome. And I walked around the university, and it's in the best neighborhood. It's so nice. Cool little, shops everywhere. I was like, this would be perfect for me for college. I can, work on my academic work. I can go into business, which is what I want to go into. And most importantly, the golf courses they play are some of the nicest courses, Anheuser-Busch Country Club. So I'll be able to play nice courses and just have a great experience.
Class gentlemen, both of them, we wish them well at the very next level. Baseball today, Triopia wins a thriller over North Crean. How about this one? Quincy High School was down 12-3 at one point, rallies to beat Macomb on Macomb's digs 17-12, and Marion County a loser to Atlanta despite the home run efforts of Mr. Luke Stratton. Quincy Notre Dame hosting Illini West today. Boy, Zach Bailey was really good on the hill for the Raiders, twirling a gem today that included 9 strikeouts, including striking out the side in the first half. His defense really good behind him in this game. Check out the play out in left field by Blaine Wilson. That's sensational 7-worthy, coming with that one full extension right off the grass. Blaine Wilson also contributing to the offensive barrage in this one. A slight barrage, 5 runs will work. Wilson with the RBI single here. Matt Doan would follow up with an RBI single as the Raiders win today. Final count was 5-2. Softball scores to pass along. Illini West an 11-1 winner over South Fulton today. Griggsville Perry sweeps a pair from Pittsfield 6-2 and 8-3. Thriller today between QD and West Hancock. On the girls' side, the Titans down 7-5 in the top of the 6th. They're about to go to work. Allison DeWald, infield single. That would set the table for Miss Shelby Kaler, and she can flat rip the softball. This is a triple that scores a run, makes it 7-6. Miss Kaler would later score in the frame to tie things up at 7 apiece on another single. So we're all tied up going into the bottom of the 6th. Tell you what, Shelby Kaler tried to stymie Q&D with her defense. Another spectacular catch, this one out in center field to rob what looked to be a Raider base hit. Great stuff from Shelby Kaler. Quincy Notre Dame, though, comes roaring back in this game after Kristen Gengenbacher hits a triple. She would score via an Aubrey Venverlo RBI, and Q&D rallies to win 9-8. Your final college baseball and softball today. Culver Stockton and HLG split a pair. Quincy University sweeps a pair today over UIS. In baseball, HLG a winner 10-7 over Lindenwood Belleville. Culver Stockton sweeps a pair from Iowa Wesleyan, and Western Illinois beats St. Ambrose by the final count of 8-1. Very busy day of sports, Raja.
Absolutely.